Right, so I want to come down here and I think we'll just do a little bit of storytelling to christen this stage here, as I would say. Alright, so welcome to the B. Ropar Sound and Music Corporation, where we do everything from breaking the sound barrier to creating Big Bang to breaking all the windows in the neighborhood. Well, no, maybe not that much, but you get the idea. So let's do a little bit of storytelling today. Alright, so where can I begin? I'll say that I'm in science class and the teacher is assigning partners. And I basically get my crush as a partner. And we basically spend the whole semester doing the science experiments and having science class together. I didn't say a word and she had no idea. Then I would say at the end of the semester we had our finals. And the teacher was calling us up to his desk in alphabetical order. And basically, she had a name that started very high up in the alphabet. It was like the last in the class to be called. And I was about the middle of the class to be called, and there was about 100 people in there. So anyway, I got called. And I sat back down next to her. Instead of leaving because the teacher was dismissing us. As he called us up to his desk in alphabetical order, he was dismissing us. So when my name was called, I went up to his desk, I got my grades, and I just sat back down next to her. And she's looking at me like, what the heck? So basically, everyone else is called, about an hour and a half goes by, and I'm still sitting there next to her. And the teacher's looking at me, and she's looking at me like, why did you sit there like that? Because she's just about to be called as the last person to his desk, and I just stayed sitting there for no reason. And the teacher's looking at me, and she's looking at me, and this is the point where I would admit that I had a crush on her. And I just wanted to sit there all day with her because she made me happy. I mean, that's typically how these stories would go. Alright, so basically I admitted everything to my crush right there in front of the teacher in an empty classroom as I stayed behind. I mean that's a story there. I mean, I tell you what, I didn't actually live that. I'm just blowing that out of my head. I never lived that. Alright, so let's basically summarize the story. I get to assign my crush as a lab partner in science class. We basically work together throughout the whole semester, and at the end of the semester we get our final, and he's giving our grades to us in alphabetical order. He calls us up to his desk, and then he dismisses us. And I basically just sat there back down next to my crush until she was called an hour and a half later, and basically admitted feelings right there. I mean, that's about the best way to summarize that. So anyway, have a great week. This is Brian Ropar, signing off.